In this little short video, I'm going to be talking about some high-level decisions I made today in live stream and why I chose to scale, why I chose to enter, just general stuff like that. And I'm going to show you the live recording and then my thoughts now in hindsight, since I explained my thoughts in live time, but I want to make them more clear and explain why I was doing what I was doing. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoy this. This is not low-level stuff, and I hope you guys learned something. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to show the recording, and then I'm going to show my thoughts after the recording and why I did what I did. Close above. Okay. I'm going to do a little educational moment here. So I actually am going to trail my stop here. I'm going to average up once. So I'm going to average up here. Okay. Now what you can see is my stop loss is now below a 5-minute order block. It's below a 5-minute order block. So on a scale 1 to 10, how safe do you think this stop loss is if it's below a 5-minute OB? And an IPG on the 5-minute. I think it's pretty safe. So because I'm averaging up and my position's still here, I'm now going to move south of break even there because I still think this is pretty safe. And my stop is literally, like, I'm just really just taking this now, honestly. But my stop's at break even. And then now that allows me, it gives me the opportunity to be able to sell one at the data high just in case the equal highs don't hit, because this is still a high probability target. And then I can sell another one at the equal highs. Now, if this 5-minute OB and IPG get completely wrecked, would that be a bad sign? Yes, I bet you if this gets wrecked here, I bet you we go back down to my earlier entry, which is right here. So I'll just kind of mark this out. All right. Why didn't that candle close below? That's annoying. Or above, I mean. See how he didn't close above that? That's just not what you want to see. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a contract off here. So, okay. So I took a contract off there. I don't like how this is stalling. I'm gonna leave one left. And yeah, this is really horrible, so. My stop loss still is a break even, which is going to be down here, even though it doesn't look like it because there's this dumb whatever this is. But yeah, and I'm just gonna, honestly, I'm probably just gonna go for the data highs here. I don't really, I mean, the equal highs are nice, but I don't like how we're slowing down here. I don't like how this is stalling. I don't like how we're rejecting this high. So I think this will maybe be break even trade unless we got some sort of monster candle up here. This just doesn't look good anymore, and this is too slow. No speed, no anything, and yeah, so that's why I'm scaling contract, because I just think it's more safe. Wasn't a bad short, especially with this. Like, when I see this is not what you want to see, and I made that very, very clear in live time. If I'm bullish, is this what you want to see? Absolutely not. And that's why I scaled the contract, because I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna fail. All right, so there's a break even. So, did I make the right choice scaling a contract up here? Yes, I did, because I saw this LRLR forming. I saw how we reacted here. I saw how we rejected this tiny fair value gap. And because of that, I was able to take a contract off. I realized that that is not bullish because I've been in so many bullish trades, and I know that's not going to happen. And I saw how the 2-minute didn't break. I saw how he held the 2-minute. I saw how he held the 3-minute. And because of that, I take off a contract, and then I get south the rest of break even, and you can see how that works and why that's so good. So now that you've watched this video, I just want to give you a little top tier analysis here based off of my insights that you just watched. Okay, now I entered long because we had a 3-minute inversion. It was singular. It was obvious. We were delivering from discount, right? So it wasn't bad. It wasn't I would give it like an A- setup. Okay. And I liked it because we had lower resistance liquidity here. We kind of had a little engineered liquidity here, so it made sense to at least run here. Okay. Now what do? I scale here. Why don't I hold the full till the data highs? Because of the personality of the market we've been getting this week. It's a week before elections. We have big tech earnings today. I'm not going to risk holding full positions. I'm going to take partials. There's just no reason to hold full positions. We also had a bearish fair value gap up here. And did I know this was going to break? No, I did not. We also had a bearish fair value gap here. And when we hit this, I noticed, I'm like, okay, We hit this, we fail to close it the first time, right? And then we fail to close it above the second time. And with equal highs, you can see here and here, I know in a bullish winning market, we would not be stalling here. So what do I do based off that analysis? Well, I scaled another contract because I know in a bullish market, we're not going to stall here. And if we do, that's bad, okay? So I get out. And I still held a runner just in case I'm wrong, but I'm already out of 3/4 of my position because I know the fact that we're installing here is not good. Now, let's talk about my average up. Okay, my average up was smart, and let me tell you why. Because there was an order block and there was an IFG here. Okay, here was the order block, here was the IFG. And I figured if we broke this order block here, we would go down to my initial entry anyways. And we did. Okay, my initial entry was here. I got stopped at break even. We failed the order block and we turned into a breaker. And what happened? We went down to my initial entry. So if I did not scale anything, or if I did not average up, and I would have stopped out anyways. Now, because I averaged up, I was able to sell another contract up here for even more profit. But if I didn't average up, I only would have been in profit for 2 contracts. So just reading that price action live time and getting a feel for, like, we also formed this LRLR here. Like, knowing that we're getting this LRLR here, knowing we're stalling here, knowing like a bullish market would not stall here, those are skills that you're going to acquire through screen time that makes me kind of manage my position differently than how a lot of people would. And if ICT is watching this, hopefully you agree I'm making the right decisions here, because after the macro, you don't want to see stalling here. You see a stall and you see this kind of algorithmic liquidity form here. So it's like, you want to be safe than sorry. You know it's a week before elections, and all these are very, very important things to take into account that help me manage my position. So hopefully guys, you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. If you did enjoy this, leave a like. I don't really do reviews on my YouTube that much. This is just going to be like a one-time thing for now. But I really wanted to talk about my live stream today. And also, I will be on eval only until elections. This price action is just dead. Okay, a lot of dead candles here. This one's pretty good right here, but dead. Even the afternoon pretty much sucked. It was all dead. And by dead, I just mean the candles just like, they just... very low volume, like just, you can just tell they're all dead candles. So now regarding the other 2 plays I took in the live stream, the first play I took was this one, which this one was not a good setup. I rated this a B setup in live time, and the main reason was because for one fact, the 2-minute didn't even close above. But the other thing is this high right here, okay, which a lot of people don't understand, this is protected, because when you take a high inside of a bearish or rally gap such as this one here, it creates this protected high here, and this becomes very, very, very high resistant. And you can see it never even hit the rest of the day. And I was saying that on YouTube stream the whole time. So because we did not take any more sell side out here, then this is a hard high to go hit, meaning this setup is bad. What I said must happen first for a high probability long is I said we must hit the low, and then remanipulate down, and then you would be able to target this high. But even then, it's still very high resistant. So you can see, because of that, I rated this an A setup. We got it, I took it long, and because of election week, and because I knew this was still high resistant, I'm still scaling 60% of profits here at about a 1-to-1 R, okay? And then I'll hold the rest still there. And you can see, I take profit at the 1-to-1, all is good, and then I get stopped the rest of break even, and you can see this very high resistant high does not get hit the rest of the day. So knowing that just makes this a better setup, because once you retake out a sell side, that means this is okay to target again. But you never want to take that inversion after we come off a protected high that takes another high in for a rally gap, unless we come down and take sell side. And by taking sell side, I mean coming down here, or maybe coming down, making a new sell side, and then engineering, and then taking that again, something like that. Now, the other play I tried taking, this is a break-even trade, was this one right here. This one, kind of a B setup as well, and I moved stop break-even here because this is a protected high still. And yeah, maybe it's not protected anymore, but it's still going to be high resistant, because this is a very high resistant high. It's a high that rejects a fair value gap that takes it another high, and from screen time, I know that's very high resistant. So what I did is I went to stop the break-even when we hit here, and you can see in the end, it ended up saving me. Imagine if I didn't go south break even here. I would have gotten completely wrecked. You can see we go down the rest of the day. And again, I just know that if I was right and we were bullish, we would not have stalled here. So I gave this a B setup. And there's the pretty much a review for today. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, just leave a like and hopefully you learned something. Peace.